how to write an introduction, this video is for you. Researchers use different strategies to write introduction. In different fields, maybe introductions are different. In this video, we focus on a typical strategy to write an academic introduction. This typical introduction has 6 elements. The first one is importance of the study. After that, the introduction continues with problem statement. It talks about what problem the research and the manuscript tries to resolve. After that, the third element is necessity of the study. Why the study is necessary to be conducted in this time or in this geographical sample. After that, the introduction continues with the objective of the study. It tries to focus and express what the objective of the study is. And then it expresses the novelty of the study, how the study differs from the previous study of this topic. And finally, the introduction is concluded with the contribution of the study, how the findings of the study can contribute to the literature or to the practical implication, how it can help other researchers, how the findings can help policymakers to have more appropriate and stronger and more effective strategies. To understand these elements with more details, we use some sentences, sample sentences derived from a published paper, from this paper, Sustainable Development Spillover Effects Among Selected Asian Countries, published in Socio-Economic Planning Sciences. We use the introduction of this paper to explain the elements one by one in summary. The first element is the importance of the study. As you can see, the first paragraph starts with the importance of the study. And the topic sentence of this paragraph, the importance of the study, writes that in the 21st century, sustainability is an inclusive and crucial concept noticed by scholars and international institutions such as the UN, specifically regarding developing economies. It shows that this topic is important, deserving being studied. So this paragraph explains about this topic sentence, the importance of the study, and then the next paragraph. The next paragraph focuses on the problem statement. It writes, and its topic sentence is dividing the concept of sustainable development into different dimensions proposes the ambiguity of whether and how these pillars interrelate and interact with each other. As you can see, the signaling word is ambiguity here. Ambiguity shows that this sentence proposes a question and an ambiguity, and this ambiguity is accompanied with a problem, and by proposing this problem, this paragraph tries to show the problem statement, and then the research tries to resolve this problem. After expressing the problem statement, more likely in the second paragraph, and the problem statement sometimes takes 1 paragraph, sometimes takes 2 paragraphs. It can be the largest part of the introduction. After that, the necessity of the study is covered. In this paper, the second paragraph and the third paragraph, both of them are explaining the problem statement. And in the fourth paragraph, it goes to the necessity of the study. The necessity of the study tries to express why this topic deserves being studied due to the specific time that we are in, or the specific geography or sample we are in. For example, this study tries to focus on Iran. Iran has failed to achieve even one of the sustainable development pillars. And this statement highlights that Iran is in a specific situation due to its serious failure in achieving sustainable development. So this shows the necessity of the study. After that, the introduction expresses the objective of the study, exactly after the necessity of the study, and using a clear statement in the first sentence of the paragraph, preferably the last paragraph of the introduction. This sentence expresses that to answer these questions or to address these ambiguities, this study aims to investigate how various pillars of sustainable development in Iran interact with those in Russia and Saudi Arabia. As you can see here, the word aim. This study aims to investigate. This phrase signalizes readers that this sentence is for expressing the objective of the study. It's a well-known and it's a usual used sentence or phrase for expressing the objective of the study. Sometimes papers write the main objective of the study is blah blah, or this study aims to explore, this study aims to investigate, blah blah. After the objective of the study, the introduction writes the novelty of the study. The novelty of the study can take a separate paragraph, but it can come in the same paragraph as the objective of the study. For example, this paper uses one paragraph to include both objective of the study and novelty of the study. As you can see, it starts with as a novelty. This research examines the integrated sustainability perspective. With the phrase as a novelty, it signalizes that this sentence expresses the innovation of the research. Other alternative phrases are, this research innovatively examines. The innovation of this research is blah blah. And preferably, the novelty of the study is positioned in the same paragraph as the objective of the study. After the novelty of the study, the introduction can write the contribution of the study. As you can see, this paper writes the contribution of the study exactly after the novelty of the study. Here it writes, the findings of this study are helpful for revising the current policies and adopting new strategies to improve the relationship of Iran with its neighboring countries. The first part of the sentence, the findings of this study are helpful for revising the current policies. It shows that this sentence expresses the contribution of the study, how it helps policies, how it helps policymakers, how it helps researchers. And you can see that it continues with current policies and adopting new strategies to improve. New strategies is for policymakers, and it highlights that the findings are valuable and could help policymakers. And by this sentence or by this element, I mean contribution of the study, the introduction can be ended. Sometimes some papers after that add a paragraph about the structure of the research. For example, section 1 expresses blah blah, section 2 describes, for example, literature review, and this paragraph is not obligatory or necessary. But these 6 elements can play a crucial role in improving the introduction of your papers.